This is Don Hurst. He's the oldest bird box builder in the world. He's only 89 years old, and he'll build you a little tiny bird box. The bird boxes are free. Anybody can come to the farm and pick one up. We're located on Route 313 in Fountainville, PA. Pop, tell them about your little bird boxes you're building here.
Well, we get plastic hose for irrigation, and these are leftover of the, instead of just scrapping them, I just cut the cardboard off that goes around the surface of each side, and then I make bird boxes out of it. And then I take a piece of junk piece of plastic, and then I make a little hood for it, and I glue it onto the top there, so that it acts a little cover for the orifice of the entry for the bird. And you can just put a little screw in the back on a board and hang them up any place, and you'll get some pretty little birds.
Okay, and you also make targets for people, so if anybody needs a target, you have targets for people, correct?
Oh, yeah.
You know, for shooting at, you know, if you have BB guns or rifles and you need a little target to shoot at. My father also makes free targets for people. And when you come, if you could bring him some cardboard, little pieces of cardboard or anything that can be used to make a little bird box, he'd appreciate it. Or little boxes, he'd appreciate that. Or nuts and bolts or usable paint or paint brushes. You know, little things that he could use, that would be great, but you don't have to. But you can come and get yourself a free bird box or hunting targets. Thank you very much. I'm Bill Hurst, and this is Marge, my wife. We're here at Highland Hill Farm on Route 313 in Fountainville, PA. These are a 9 to 10 foot green giant. The green giant is a very fast growing tree. It can grow upwards to 3 feet a year. And as you can see, it's measuring to 9 foot to the end of the main body of the tree, and the little tail that goes up we don't really count. These trees can be planted from 6 to 8 feet apart in straight rows or staggered rows. We do deliver and plant them up and down the East Coast, and they're great for windbreaks, screens, and buffers. If you have a heavy population of deer, the tree will be damaged slightly. What you might have to do if you have a lot of deer, you may have to spray it with some deer away. But generally speaking, if you have a minor deer population, like a deer every week or every other week walking through your yard, this tree will not be bothered. If you have a minor deer population, even the emerald greens can be eaten alive. So we recommend the green giants for a lot of windbreaks and screens and buffers for their deer resistance, their bug resistance, and another good feature of this tree is that it grows predominantly with one single leader, as you see here. Now this leader can almost be bent back to the ground. It's a very tough plant, and it takes a lot of abuse, and it can withstand a lot of wind and snow damage. It's forgiving on the soil types, and it can take a little bit of shade. The reason it can take some shade is, as you can see, it's a little bit open. A very close, dense tree like the emerald green can take no shade, but the green giant is more open, so it can live in a shaded environment. So give us a call. These are our 9 to 10 foot green giants at 215-651-8329. Thank you. This is a block of emerald green arborvitae, just to give you an idea. These are from 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10 foot. And they held up pretty well through the winter. Sometimes you do lose a branch due to snow load, but it didn't seem to be so bad. If we take a look over here, you can see these are technique, and you can see how they just fell right apart. So, a few primordialis in there. But you can just see the difference, how well these held together versus some of these others over here for the Techni and the Pyramidalis. So give us a call at 215-651-8329.